What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode. We're back with event number 6 at the German Grand Prix, and then we've got a new one, South Africa. Don't think we've gone to it in this series exactly. I have raced here in the GT video I did, like the one-off video, a couple of weeks back, but I haven't gone here in this actual series with the kind of the open wheeler class. So that'll be a new track we've gone to. We have been to Germany before in GP3, so we didn't actually go to it in GP2 once, I don't think, unless my memory is literally the same as a goldfish. But yeah, so we've got that to look forward to. We've got interview stuff to look forward to, and we've got our new part, which I forgot what we're even building. We're building a new rear wing, so that'll get done soon. We've got a must-respond interview, apparently. Balcazar's claim that your brakes seem to be holding back. Okay, the same question, pretty much. We need... Well, I'm going to say the same exact thing, I think. I think I may have answered this question before, but it just didn't save properly. I don't know. And also, before we move on, sponsors... one of you guys said that I should just accept one of these because they're always going to be high and I'm not going to get anything better. So I'm going to go for the better one per race, which is this one. That'll be $250,000 per race, whereas this one's going to be less. That's 1.25 million over 6 races. Doesn't quite add up to the same amount over 4 races for the upfront payment. So I'm just going to click Access Sport, get 1 million upfront. We'll never get that target, but hey ho. So that's our new sponsor for the rear wing. We're going to be without a main sponsor for the side pod here. So our car's going to look a little bit bleak right now. You know, completely missing any sponsors here. But either way, the car still looks nice anyway without any kind of major sponsor on the side pod. But our car's going to get repaired and also our new part's going to get done literally now. So we're going to actually... No, I don't want to fit straight away. I want to actually wait until the car gets repaired. Yes, I know. Wait till the car gets repaired. Now I can actually work on the part. So we're going to remove pretty much everything and just work on this rear wing. Where is it? New rear wing. There we go. So that's going to be the best one. Let's add that to performance as well. What we are improving at the moment is the gearbox, new rear wing, which we just got. The other gearbox, one of the engines, both suspension parts. I'm going to remove the suspension parts, actually. We're going to add the other engine on, so that'll be this one. And that's how we're going to go. I may as well also improve the other rear wing while we're at it, so we'll add that as well. So now we're going to move this on to 2010 just to bump that up. That's going to get done one day before the race, so that'll be perfect. So mail-wise, what we got? Nothing else to come. Is there going to be anything to come during this week? No. So in that case, I'm going to think about building a new part. We've obviously got that 1 million straight away from that sponsor. So what part should we get? Let's look at the calendar again and check what we got. Probably maybe another engine, I don't know. Because as soon as we get to pretty much the British Grand Prix, we get a nice run of 4 races where the engine will be useful, 3 where it's crucial and 1 where it's useful. What we've got coming up in Cape Town, acceleration, deceleration, acceleration, deceleration, and then is there deceleration comes up again, then it's pretty much suspension parts, then deceleration. Yeah, okay, so it's a bit of a cobble of everything, really. How's our suspension stacking up to everything else? It is probably one of the lowest ones compared to the gearbox as well. So we haven't been improving the gearbox too much, but we're starting on that. But yeah, we're still not quite there. So maybe we do need to design a great gearbox, perhaps. Or I think cheaper-wise would just be suspension. That'll get done quicker. So plus 10 reliability. Yeah, that'll get done. I think that's the easier option there. So 800k, that'll get done nice and swiftly, and then we can move on it, getting iterations done on the suspension part. Because that's how it works. We've got mail about, what is this? Just a reminder, we're currently 4th in the championship. This is currently better than our original target. Okay, he's just sending me a report on that. Report on upcoming race, Munich. It's 25... they didn't used to do this before. Is this like a new thing? There was literally just a patch like 2-3 days ago or something. I prepared a brief report. 25 lap race. Okay, 40% chance of rain. Unless I've just been missing these emails. I mean... I don't remember there being a report email. This is definitely something that just comes up randomly. It's great that we have a wind tunnel. Is there any chance of you upgrading it? Well, let's have a look. Upgrade buildings. What could we gain from upgrading our wind tunnel? Or pretty much everything, really. Epic front wing. At the moment, I don't... what's going to get our engine up? It'll be the test track, wouldn't it? I don't think we even have the test track. No, we don't have the test track. If we build that, that would get our engine up to great. But at the moment, I'm just not in a position to spend that sort of money. Okay, we've got plenty of sponsor stuff, though. Slot 2, so this is the fixed payment. Very good ones we've got here. So, 8 races long, upfront payment 2.7, or kind of fixed pay race day. Now, I'm going to work this out on my phone on the fly here. We times that by 12. That's going to get us 4.8 million across 12 races. That is just infinitely better than just taking upfront of 2.7. So, we're going to go for Jogo Games. Thank you very much. Confirm. So that's a nice steady payment to us. And then number 1, Nippon, Deutsche Air, and then Gustavo, 10th or above, 11th or above, 10th or above. We got bonus per race, 400. This got upfront payment, so I'd rather take this. This is only for 4 races, so also we'll kind of recycle this quite fast. Although there is a bonus for the Japanese Grand Prix, but we've already done the Japanese Grand Prix, unless there's another one coming up. No, there is not. So there's no point taking that one. So I'll go ahead and take Gustavo, I think, because that's one we can actually obtain, really, realistically. I think that's probably the one we'll take next. So, yeah, is there anything else to be worked on? No, I don't think so. Nope, designing the suspension, though, will get finished literally right before we travel to Munich. Suspension part built. Actually, improved parts. Remove that. Let's try and see if we can get this suspension straight working as much as we can. Right, like literally one day. Let's see. One day, what does it get us? What does it look like now? It is 64. See, only one day, and there's okay. I'm still not going to use this part probably because it's a little bit iffy compared to 90%. But you know, it was quite a sizable gain there in performance. Right, going to add those two. Going to add this and that will be it. Now we're going to split this about, I would say, 16-14. Yeah, there we go. Right, on towards Munich. As I said, we're going to take Gustavo straight away. Tyre selection-wise, a very low tyre wear. It's going to be raining during the race. Also, there's no qualifying. Okay, I have a feeling that this may have been something they corrected in the patch. Because if you remember correctly, if you don't remember, maybe worth going back to episode number 1 of this season. But remember, in the rules, it did say there was meant to be random grid order, but then at the same time it said there was also qualifying. And that confused me at the time, and I thought it might have been a glitch, and it looks like it was, because there's no qualifying anymore. It is indeed just a random grid. So, yeah, looks like that's something they fixed. So, okay, good job on fixing that. So, in that case, don't really know what to go for. May as well just go for a lot of soft tyres, really. 11, I'm thinking 11, and then, yeah. Yeah, no, you know what? Even more. Yep, just go for 12. Just go for 12 each, really. And 2 for that. Yeah, there we go. Part fitting-wise, we've got the new engine, which will fit on... Yeah, we improved reliability. That's what we did to it. What else? We got the new gearbox. Got that on. New suspension. I don't want to put that on straight away. We do have the new rear wing. That was it. I kept on forgetting what we actually had. So now I'll give this to Pernay, because that's the best of the rest. And yeah, I'm not going to do the new suspension quite yet. 64%, just not enough for me to be confident that it's not going to break. And that is quite a big part. It takes ages to fix in the middle of the race. So everything else is pretty dandy. Right, okay, let's go to practice. Let's see what we can do. And then oddly enough, we'll go straight to the race after that. It's a very odd thing for me now, not to have qualifying again. We haven't had this situation since GP3. Right, we're in the middle of practice. I thought I'd just jump this in, considering we don't have qualifying anymore. So this will be my time to sort of talk about what everything's looking like. So we've got level 1 on softs and level 1 race trim at the moment. Also, kind of put me off straight away that now in practice I can't even choose qualifying trim. It just made the menu look odd to me, and it just kind of completely threw me out of whack. But yeah, it's almost like a different series at the moment because of the lack of qualifying, which is really odd to me now. The rule change that was in this tier now, because if you think about it, F1, the top tier this is, should technically really have qualifying in it, but that's the sort of beauty of the game where it can just change dramatically. Like, my game's not going to be the same like yours if you're playing this game as well. Like, your rule set might be completely different. But anyway, at the moment, our setup's really good for Balcazar, 97%. Had a bit of trouble setting up Pernay's one. You saw there as we jumped in. Her setup wasn't the best. We're going to bring her in now, see what it's like now at the moment. Oh, there you go. Now I'm thankful I decided to put this into the video because you saw it live. Triple excellent, lovely. So it went from Balcazar having the better one to now Pernay. So we're going to just send her out again just to the end of the race, end of the session then. We only got 15 seconds, so actually it didn't make any difference, Arav. Well done. Right, anyway, we got level 2 on soft, level 2 on race trim. Both have fantastic setups. Looking good for the race. I mean, the soft tyre trim's not going to matter too much because it did say it was going to be heavy rain the entire race, or 40% at least, so we'll see. But I'm liking the vibes being here back in Germany. The setups, you know, this is the best setup I've had so far in the series. Last episode, I think the best I got was 95%. This time around, we got 98% with triple excellence, so feeling better already for Germany. But and also in practice, 10th place there for Balcazar, 20th for Pernay, but she didn't actually set a time the entire time because, as I mentioned, surprisingly, we had to do a lot more setup work for her. Generally, Balcazar's been the trickier one to do this setup. Like, she's just a bit more of a polar opposite sort of, I hate this or I like it. There's no kind of middle ground, whereas Pernay's usually that sort of person. But anyway, for the race, this is kind of weird to me. Where are we even starting? What? Oh, boys, yes! Come in, I will take that. Random grid me up. 2nd place and 14th. Okay, when it's going in my favour, I like this random grid. Okay, soft tyre, race trim. Yeah, soft tyre race trim. And we're going to go for soft tyre race trim. I mean, actually, you know what? Is there going to be any rain straight away? No, ooh, there's a little bit of rain you can see faintly. So actually, I may go on light-footed for inters, because that may be a very good trait to have with Pernay. So I'm going to go for that. But you can see we're very, very good on this setup-wise. And also, how long do these tyres go for? They'll go for 11 laps. So why don't we fuel up for... I'm going to fuel up for 8 laps, I'd say. And just go hammer and tong right at the start. 8 laps each. Right, there we go. Soft tyres, obviously. We'll go aggressive at the start, attacking... Especially for Balcazar, we could potentially get into 1st place if we have a good enough start. Now I've jinxed it, though, now saying that. But we get 10th or above, and we get 400k. So, at the moment, we would already be in the objective with Balcazar. So, okay. Thank you very much, Motorsport Manager. I'm liking the patch. I'm liking the random quality at the moment. Here we go to 2nd and 14th on the grid. 5 red lights for the German Grand Prix. Come on, can we get into 1st place? 5 red lights, and we're away. Is it a good start for Balcazar? Yes, it is, and we're into 1st place. Yes, that is what I like to see. Now, move on. You're used to clean air from GP2, Balcazar. Onwards. Onwards. We need to try our best to really solidify this, because we're just going to drop off the face of the planet, to be honest, once the faster cars come through. So we need to capitalise on the fresh air here at the moment. So just keep on pushing like this. We're fast forwarding. Pernay's in 12th place at the moment, so she's gained 2 positions there. And Hamilton setting the fast lap of the Grand Prix. Surprise, surprise. At the moment, though, we're under pressure here, so we probably will go down to 2nd pretty damn soon, because it's Sharp. I don't recall what team Sharp is in. I don't know if they're in a very good team or not. I remember the overall best team was the team Flores is in. Safety car, though. Safety car's out. Action, do you want to come into the pits? No, may as well just stay out. But the safety car's out, so back up, conserve. Back up, conserve. Right, this is the time to save everything. So the safety car, we're actually ahead of the safety car here at the moment, but I'm still not going to come in because we're 1st and 10th. No point coming in. Rain's not going to come for another like 7 laps, so just a time to save fuel and save tyre wear, really. So yeah, as I was saying, Flores is the team in the best car, and I think it looks like his teammate's out of the race. I think this is his teammate. It's the same colour turquoise, I believe. That looks like the same colour turquoise, I think, unless I'm colourblind. Yeah, I think his teammates crashed out of the race. Lovely stuff. So it's just Flores in the race. And one of you guys pointed out, if I remembered, Flores was the guy who just kept on getting all the poles. He was the glitch driver. You remember from last series, I mentioned that one of the devs actually came to me in my Twitter DMs and explained to me that Flores is actually one of the best drivers, or if not the best driver in the game. But he was never meant to come into GP2. But there was a glitch where he did come into GP2, and that's why he just dominated everything. So, yeah, I did remember in last episode, but the very first episode of this series, I didn't actually clock that was still him. So, yeah, that's him. But at the moment, he's not doing too well. He's down in 16th place. But anyway, 1 lap remaining. I'm going to soak this in. I've never had the safety car. The last time I had the safety car was GP3. We didn't have it in GP2, remember? It was just a virtual safety car. So we're going to psych ourselves up to get ready. So I'm going to go on pushing. I'm going to go on to high fuel. Actually, you know what? Medium fuel, because that'll be 4.7. So that's just about correct for our tyre wear. And we'll go on to that. Actually, you know what? Go attacking, because our tyre temps are really quite low. Okay, here we go. Starting the safety car, heading to the garage. Are we going to go soon? Is it going to be now? Yes? No? Is it one more lap after this? Oh, yeah. There you go. The safety car's there. We can actually follow the safety car. There it is in all its glory. Okay, so it's this lap. So that's fine. That's actually good because it allowed me to now get my tyre temps up because now we're quote-unquote attacking under the safety car, and so now you can see the tyre temps are going back up. Okay, that's a bit of a weird mechanic. And also, I like to point out this car is still here, just crashed. It's a little bit dangerous, not going to lie. Just on the edge. Like, imagine if you miss your braking point, you're just going to go straight on into him. But anyway, that's actually really good that I misjudged when the safety car was coming in, because that allows my tyre temps to be right back up into the best position possible. So here we go. The safety car will be in, well, it is in this lap, so we will be going green at the end of this corner, I would imagine. Here we go. Green, green, green. And we're still just about first, although Sharp is right up our chuff. But where's Pernay? In 10th place at the moment, so 11th now. So she dropped down one position, unfortunately. But for us with Balcazar, still in first place, still hanging on to this. Very, very good to see. Very, very good to see. We're going to go into pushing now. Try and extend this stint a little bit if we can. Same with Pernay, really. Let's go neutral for her. Try and extend that stint. But, oh, no, we're dropped down to second there. Sharp has got us. So 19 laps remaining. And another safety car has been called out. Okay. Low fuel. Another safety car. I was going to say I suspect it might be for that car. Oh, whoa, what the hell's happened there? Smoking engine failure there, I would say, for that Russian. So another safety car. Okay. Track grip's going to go down absolute treat soon. But that's fine by me. It doesn't matter. So let's just go neutral. Okay. This safety car may be really working in our favour, because if we can keep going till the Inters period, we can just pit straight onto Inters and be on this same set of soft tyres the entire way through. So this may be coming up all aarava at the moment. This may be working out for us. Pernay's in 7th as well, although she doesn't have the fuel. I may want to pit under the safety car just for fuel. Is that something you could do? Just pit for fuel, not the tyre wear? Just fill up. How much fuel would we need to fill up for? Literally like 3 laps. That does get it. Now let's just continue on. We're on low fuel anyway. We can go the distance, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Some people are actually already on Inters. It's way too early. It hasn't even started raining yet. I reckon on the next lap you could go Inters and kind of survive it and be okay with it, surely. Because if it goes out for one more lap, but then it takes one entire more lap for it to come back in, and by that point, it could be time for Inters, if you know what I mean. I don't think I've explained that very well. Basically, the safety car doesn't look like it's going in this lap. It's going in on the next lap, because usually it would get away from us, surely. So in 2 laps' time, it'd start raining. Okay, no. It's coming in this lap. Here we go. Green, green, green. We're on low fuel at the moment. We're on the edge of fuel for Pernay, so she has to come in this lap. Intermediates, this will be for. Gonna have to gamble it. How much fuel do we want? We need basically all of it. I think basically all of it. We're gonna go very, very long with Pernay. We're gonna do the exact opposite with Balcazar. So that's what we're gonna do. Pit strategy, balance. Right. She's going to be on the edge. She may run out of fuel as she comes into the pits, which is unfortunate, but it's just going to have to be like that. And we're probably going to have to pit for we are going to have to pit for Balcazar as well. I can't get her for the next lap. We have to come in as well for her. Right. Fuel options. Right, going to go a bit more aggressive with her. 6.5 of fuel. Right, 6.5 of fuel. Balance pit stop. Come in. Right. Here we go. So they both have to come in, unfortunately. Can't avoid the double stack. Right, here we go. Comes in. Right. Comes out. Pushing. Medium. Actually high. And then for you, you're going to come out on medium and you're going to neutral. Right. We're going to really go conservative for Pernay. Go very, very long on that fuel. Very, very long on the tyres. Meanwhile, Balcazar pushing like all hell. Right, so people have made their pit stops now. We're out in 10th place at the moment. You can see we've got a few runners who are already out on Inters who have come out beforehand. So this is very tricky. Sharp's still there on soft tyres, so I have no clue what this race is going to pan out to be like. We're in 9th place, up into 8th. We're overtaking people on dry tyres. Balcazar driving an absolute storm at the moment. Up into 7th place this will be with 12 laps remaining. Up into 6th. No idea how this race is going to pan out, but at the moment, it's all coming at Balcazar. We're going very, very aggressive indeed on this set of tyres. You know what? Go full attack mode. Just go. Keep going. Whereas Pernay, on the flip side, this conservative strategy really might work out because her tyre wear is basically nothing at the moment, so we can probably go right till that very end lap, really. It's just about fuel. We won't go to the end on fuel, so we are going to have to make a pit stop for Pernay, but she's got issues now. Oh, no. You're kidding me. She had a crash. That's her, like, 2nd crash this season, I swear. So she's had a crash. Okay, flip's sake, girl. Right, fix that. Add fuel in. That's a good chance to add fuel. It'll be a 10-second pit stop. Will changing the tyres add to that? No, it won't. So we may as well change tyres as well. May as well have a fresh pit stop. Right, brilliant. So that strategy's out the water. Great one, Pernay. Great one. Nice crash. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I can really see why we re-signed you at the moment. Right, okay. On the side of the coin, Balcazar doing great at the moment. 2 laps of fuel though. Ooh, I might go low fuel here. Low fuel, but attacking at the same time. So trying to extend this as much as we can. Right, Pernay's in the pits. It's a good pit stop for her. We will go on medium fuel because we can go to the end of the race, I think. Just about. We can go just about to the end of the race here. So go pushing on the tyres a little bit. But we're trying to go to the end now with Pernay. And with Balcazar, we're going to only manage the end of this lap pretty much. So we're going to have to pit in this lap. Nice set of inters. Will that take us to the end of the race? It should do. It should do. Fuel-wise, though, we'll fill up a little bit extra. 8 point... I'm going to fill up extra fuel because I want to use the fuel. Our engine wear is good to use that. Balance fuel mixture. Right. Come in this lap, Balcazar. So we've got 8 laps remaining. And we'll just push as hard as we can. We've got the engine wear to use the pushing. So that's fine. With Pernay, no idea where she's going to come out. She's got some excess fuel, apparently, so we're going to use a bit of high mixture there. But, yeah, annoying for her that she crashed out a freaking rear wing. And there's been a mistake on the pit stop, even though we're balanced. So we're going to come out in 8th place here. High fuel mixture, pushing like all hell. Okay, Balcazar, time to earn your money here, girl. Time to earn your money. Right, Balcazar's up into 5th place as someone makes their pit stop. So this is looking very, very good. We're also closing up in 4th place. Where is Pernay, though? In all of this, she's in no man's land, 16th place. Unless these guys all want to make an extra pit stop. Doubt it, though. But she's got some excess fuel as well. She's on the very edge of excess fuel. Whereas Balcazar's got so much more left to burn. And we've got the engine wear for it. So, oh, I didn't realise. I was busy talking about it. She's up in 3rd. Awesome. Awesome. Right, keep going like this. Keep going like this. Lovely. It's a shame for Pernay, though. Polar opposite of the race. After that rear wing breakage. But Balcazar doing the job. 4 laps remaining. Excess fuel. Got the engine wear for it. Keep on pushing like this. Right, lap 23 of 25. It's going to start basically being sunny again. So it's going to be a little bit tricky here, the conditions. But I think everyone may as well stay out on inters. I wouldn't imagine people coming in for dries on the last lap of the Grand Prix. So I'm just pushing on to hopefully keep 3rd place. I don't know if we can get 2nd because there's a 19-second gap. That's just a bit too much to ask to close up the gap. Ignore. So really, we're just trying to hopefully come through for 3rd place. It's going to be 16th place only for Pernay, unfortunately. But what can you do when she breaks her rear wing? That's her own. She's only got herself to blame, really, breaking her rear wing. Whereas Balcazar didn't break anything. Otherwise, she would have been up there. Pernay was at one point up in 7th place. So, yeah, unfortunate for her. Yet again, I think she's done it before last season for sure in GP2. But final lap of the Grand Prix. Here we go. Coming through, hopefully, for what will be 3rd place. We're really shredding these tyres, though. We're really shredding these tyres. Let's go a little bit easier. Right, we're going to come through for 3rd place. Didn't shred the tyres right at the end there. So that's a lovely podium. Pernay is going to come through for what will be 16th place. Just about enough fuel there. Just called it correctly. But that is an absolutely brilliant podium. That is an absolutely brilliant podium for Balcazar. Awesome job. Really a real big shame for Pernay, though, because we could have got double points, I think. Because she was at 7th at one point. She could have jumped up to around 5th or 4th, I would say. So, yeah, in the end, Flores does come back to win it. At one point, she was 17th place, but she comes through to win it. But Balcazar, 3rd place. Excellent way to kick off that episode. Awesome. So we get a 3rd place trophy and a whole load of points in the bag. That's an excellent return. From what was last episode, we struggled quite a bit there. Ooh, looks like someone got disqualified here. Demoted. What the hell is this? Drivers have been demoted 2 places after it's found they've broken the GMA rule. And what? Oh no, Pernay had a drive-through. Oh, so add more hurt to misery there for Pernay. She must have got that when she crashed with the person who broke her rear wing. We get 4 points there for Balcazar. 3rd place trophy. So in the Drivers' Championship, she stays 5th. Pernay stays 10th. And in the Constructors, we're in 3rd, just 1 point ahead of Chariot. Looking good, looking good. So we get 458,000 there for the driver bonus. So not that much, but it's something at least. It's something at least. Obviously, again, once again, in hindsight, I could have gone for Condor. I could have gone for flipping Condor, but I just didn't think we would get it. So, great. The game just pulls the wool over my eyes yet again. Awesome. Except interview. Pernay ran straight into the back of, Ribeiro. Pernay shouldn't be allowed to race after that. She's an idiot. Accidents happen. No big deal. Yeah, accidents happen. Although I do think she's a bit of a prat. She's crashed like twice now in 2 seasons. I'm going to design a new part now because we got that new gearbox built. So what else should we build? Should we build another gearbox, maybe? Or maybe suspension again. Maybe even better suspension. We can go for plus 30 and then here. Okay, that's quite a sizable improvement, I would say. So let's build that. So now we'll have 2 new suspension parts there. Let's go back to... Actually, we need to wait for our car repair to finish. There we go. Okay, and want to improve the parts. I want to take off the engine. Take off the engine. Take off... Actually, no, I'll keep the suspension, but I want to add the 2 brakes, because brakes still seem to be an issue for some reason. And that's what we'll do. So we'll go to 1812. New sponsors. Where are they? Slot 6. Hypertech or Beleman... I can't speak English. Ballmean? I'm not going to even... don't ask me. I'm having a stroke trying to read that. 14 races long, so how much is that per race? That'll be 500,000. That's quite a sizable amount, I'd say. 7 million over 14 races. So... And then how much is that for 12 races? So we 4 million divided by 12. Yeah, you get way more for Hypertech. And you would imagine it's a 4-star sponsor. Plus also, just being a little bit biased, I like Hypertech's logo a lot better. So I'm going to go for Hypertech. So where do Hypertech actually end up on our car? They end up... Where are they? Doesn't show me where they are. Oh, there they are. Just a small little tiny one there. But we've got Gustavo as the main sponsor there. But our car, once again, is filled with plenty of sponsors. Oh my god. What? Balcazar's house goes up in flames. Everything I owned was in that house. -1 on everything. Lasts for 8 weeks. It's a nightmare. Anyway, right, we've got a GMA vote for bonus points for driver in pole position. Now, hang on. If there's no qualifying, why do you need this? 2 points are awarded to the fastest driver in qualifying, meaning that teams... But there's no qualifying. I hate to break it to you, but that just means you're handing out 2 points to random people every race. Voting against ×2. What is the point of that? Actually, you know what? 3. I'll use it all. What's the point in that? Especially if there's random quali. No, I'm very against that. What is the point of that? Yeah, there we go. 9. I probably didn't even need to use those extra points, but that's how fuming I was. That's the... GMA's become the real FIA and FOM. Right, there we go. New suspension is built. We're going to design a new part now. What should we build now? Gearbox? Yeah, gearbox. I'm going to go for... Ooh, we got a great one now. Ooh, acceleration plus and soft supers and ultras. It's a bit of a weird one, but okay. Right, plus 10. Oh, no, plus 40 to max. I want to go for that. Plus 50. Yeah, okay. That's going to cost quite a bit there, but... I'm liking that. That's quite a... Actually, hang on, wait. How many races have we got left that have those tyres? So it was what? It was... I need to look at it again. I've got the memory of goldfish, literally. Soft Supers Ultras. How many races have we got left that have that? Soft Supers. No, yeah, soft supers. Softs. Soft supers. Soft supers ultra. Soft supers, ultra. Oh, baby, we need to go for this. We need to go for this. Ultra will always be on the softest tire. Oh, we need to go for this. That'll be great. We can do all three. Ooh. Right, that's going to 1.4 million set us back. That's also going to take 20 days to build, but that is fine. Right, improved parts. Need to add the new suspension we just got. Right, now, these brakes should be fine. If they're not fine by now, I'll be very worried. So I'm going to take the brakes off, take the front wings off, just do the suspension. Going to do the engine some more, because you can never get more, you can never get too much engine reliability. Going to skew this back so we get more on that suspension done. How many days have we got to the race? Oh, we've got some way to go. Mail, report on upcoming race. Chance of rain, 10%. 33 lap race. That's quite a long race, that. That's quite a long race. Telemetry center is good, but I've heard rumours from other teams in the championship having better ones. Do we have money in the budget? Telemetry center. You want me to get a telemetry center? Don't we already have one? We do. Gearbox legendary, if I upgrade it. Now, I don't want to do that at the moment. I have no need to do that at the moment. Right, Cape Town. No idea how this is going to go. If it went like my GT series, probably not well. I'm going to go for Condor. Go nice level. We're not going to win the race, but let's be optimistic here. Right, tyre wear is medium, so let's just go load of ultras, some soft tyres. Yeah, that's about it. I think that looks good to me. 11 ultras, 3 sets of softs, looking good. Part fitting wise, I don't think I can fit this new suspension quite yet, because 67% is quite on the bubble, but we can fit this new one. The first new one. The second new one we can't fit quite yet. I don't think it's good enough to fit yet. But here we go. Gearbox, yep, that's fine. Front wing wise, we're giving the better front wing to Pernay, but she's still unhappy apparently. But she can suck one. Because she is contractually the second driver, so sue me, Pernay. You signed up for it. You shouldn't have signed the contract if you didn't want to be the second driver. But there we go. Practice clear, race clear. I mean, it is Cape Town. So I don't hear much. I don't know much about Cape Town, to be honest, but I don't know if they have prone to monsoons, and also by the logic of this game, it's gone clear before like this, literally sunshine, and then it's literally been heavy rain at the start of the race sometimes. So hey ho, we'll see, but I'll probably join you in a little practice and see how it goes. Well, that started off well. We're literally 1 lap into this session, and the first guesstimate setup I did was triple great, 95%. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad for literally 0 laps done on this setup. Right, we've got less than a minute to go. We should tick over for level 3 on the Ultra Softs and the race trim, which is absolutely great. So a positive about no qualifying, yet again, is don't need to worry about qualifying trim, so we can just focus on the race trim. So there you go, level 3 in both those. Setup-wise, we should be on a triple excellent for Pernay, unless the setup spontaneously changed in this last stint. But it was a triple excellent for Pernay, and Balcazar, I believe we got 2 greats and an excellent, so very good overall practice, really. Got everything we really wanted, apart from maybe Balcazar's setup not being triple perfect. That would literally be all purple then. It would be all our knowledge purple and all the setups purple. But, you know, you can't get everything, really, sometimes. But 10th and 14th in practice as well. Looking like a good one. I mean, tyre wear shouldn't be too high, so yeah. Let's see where we actually end up on the grid, though. This is kind of a new thing. It's kind of just praying that we end up higher on the grid. Okay, here we go. Where are we going to be? Oh, 12th and 4th. Other way around now. Pernay's 4th and Balcazar's 12th. Not too bad. Not too bad. We haven't been lower than 14th so far with these new rules, so I'll take that. I'll take that. Right, confirm. I'm going to go for, yeah, just going to go for that because it's going to be all sunny. Shouldn't rain. It shouldn't do. Yep, no, that's fine. Car setup-wise, how long did the Ultra Softs go for? 11 laps. So we got 4. Ooh, we got a bigger fuel tank than laps. So we're going to go for 11 laps of fuel. That's what I'm going to go for, 11 laps of fuel. So literally on the last borderline amount of our tyres. Right. Actually, you know what? Generally I've noticed that Pernay just wears out our tyres more. So we're going to go for 10 laps of fuel. Yeah. Ultra Softs. Make sure I did 11 laps for this. I did 12. Why? 11. I'm pretty sure I wrote 11. Right. Attack. Overtake. Overtake. Attack. There we go, from 4th and 12th in the grid to the South African Grand Prix at Cape Town. 5 red lights. Can we get another podium, or at least 4th or above? We're already there with Pernay, and we're off. And it is a okay start for Pernay, actually better. up into thirds as we go into turn 1, or technically turn 2 really, because I think that kink might be classified as turn 1. But we're now down to 4th again, so a bit of a wishy-washy start there for both drivers. But Balcazar up into 11th as we go a lovely little roundabout section. I love that, actually. I wish real-life F1 circuits did that. They incorporated, like, big roundabout features like that. Like, I mentioned it in the podcast, actually, but Baku completely skips out a roundabout there in Azerbaijan. I don't know why they didn't use that. Like, a roundabout's a lovely feature for a racetrack. Like, look at that. Just like a half of the roundabout used as a nice curve section, don't you think? Anyway, getting back on topic, we're up into 4th again with Pernay. Balcazar, though, has been doing absolute bits, and she's up into 7th now. Down the inside, up into 6th place, so she's absolutely on fire at the moment. Doing the work, up into 5th maybe. She tries a move down the inside. Didn't quite work, but can she get it later on? Let's see. I'm going down to high fuel now. High fuel, just not burn out the fuel too much. But it's a fast lap of the Grand Prix for Pernay. She's closing up in 3rd place, so at the moment we've got some decent pace here. It's just about if we can continue this on. Looks like Balcazar's now struggling to catch up to 5th, so maybe now is the signs of we kind of hit our performance limit. But let's see how everything moves on. Right, going to come in for Pernay right now. Her tyre weight's 38%, so nice set of ultra soft. So we took those 6 laps. So if we fuel up for 6.9, so we can get ahead of a driver there. Pit strategy balance, right. There we go, she'll come in. Balcazar will continue on for 1 more lap, and then she'll pit at the end of this lap now. Ultra softs, fuel options. We'll go for 7.3. Park conditions fine. Balanced pit stop. There we go. For Pernay, is it going to be an okay pit stop? Please, no mistakes. Lovely stuff. No mistakes on the pit stop. Comes out. We'll push on that. There we go. In 19th place, but pushing on. Balcazar up in 5th. Closing up on 4th, actually, at the very end of the stint there. So that's good signs. We're going to come in. 4th place does not come in, so we're doing a bit of undercut on both drivers here. So no mistake, please. There we go. Ooh, great pit stop on the tyres, apparently. Nice. Right, we're in 20th, 2 places behind Pernay. So, but we definitely closed up some time to Pernay there with Balcazar. But yeah, now both will just push on like this. Right, Balcazar's overtaken 2 cars there. She's up into 18th place at the moment. So now we're looking good. So now we're just trying to kind of settle down, see what's happening in this race. Looks like the leaders are taking those ultra softs a lot longer than we are planning to. So we may be making 1 extra pit stop here. But just know, I never really, fully appreciated it in the GT race I did, as Balcazar makes another move up into 15th. She's absolutely monstering through this field. Up into 14th, actually. Up into 13th, maybe soon. But I think this may be the prettiest circuit in the game. This is a lovely circuit. The surroundings, the beach. Very, very random note from me, but yeah, it's a lovely circuit. Anyway, we're up into 11th, up into 10th maybe, down the inside of Balcazar. She's overtaken Pernay, actually, who's in 13th now. I'm going to now let her push on a little bit more. But Balcazar doing absolute bits. Right, I'm going to let Pernay push the fuel, push her tyres, because we're going to come in at the end of this lap. So we've got quite a bit of tyre wear there, actually, with Pernay. So I didn't probably actually, in hindsight, fuel her up enough to actually go the distance. But she is setting some nice sector time, so we're going to pit in now. Nice to have ultra soft. So this time, I fueled her up for 6 point something, so I'll go 7.3 now. So that's going to be enough, hopefully. So pit in this lap now. So unfortunately, she had more tyre wear to give there, but that's fine. Now we've learnt our lesson there, so we've filled up for a little bit more fuel. And now we'll come out, pushing on exit, high fuel. There you go. Meanwhile, Balcazar, she's got enough fuel to probably attack this next lap and push high fuel as we come to the end of this. So lap 16, there we go. Right, pushing on now, in 4th at the moment. Giving everything we got, we're going to come in this lap. Ultra softs, fuel up for 7 laps. Yeah, 7 laps. Right, she comes in. Balcazar in 10th at the moment. Pernay in 15th. Where will she come out in relation? This will be 16th and 14th. So the undercut worked quite powerfully for Pernay there. So, okay, undercut something to think about then in the next stages of this race. Right, Balcazar going down the inside, overtaking up into 15th place, I should say. Pernay did complain about something. I don't know what it was, because everything looks good on the parts. So we're 13th and 15th at the moment, but other people obviously out of sync with us in this Grand Prix in terms of the pit stops here. Can we get up into 14th? Yes, we can. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Still a long way to go in this Grand Prix. 15 laps remaining. Quite a long Grand Prix here at South Africa. Right, going to come in next lap. Going to go overtake high mode. Going to come in, end of this lap. This will be the final pit stop. Ooh, well, it hopefully would be 10 lap, 12, that'll just about make it, apparently. So we're going to have to go conservative now in this stint. So we've been going aggressive the entire way. Now we have to go conservative now. We're going to fill up for 12 lap. Oh, that's a lot of time. Oh, that is a lot of time. Let's go like this. Let's try it. Let's try it with Pernay. She'll be our little guinea pig, really. Right, Pernay's in the pits. What's her pit stop like? It is a good pit stop. Right. Go medium, medium there. She needs to go conservative. Whereas Balcazar now, I'm going to tell her to push now. And then we're going to go attack mode at the end of this lap. Overtake mode. There we go. Attack. Right. One massive in lap for Balcazar. And then she'll be coming in at the end of this lap. Right. I'm risking a fast pit stop with Balcazar, but I'm trying something very different to Pernay. I'm going super, super aggressive with her. Going to literally fuel up for 6 laps. So really hope that this fast pit stop works. Yes, it does. Thank you very much. Nice stuff. Right. Just bang it. Just going to go full on. We've got the engine wear for it. Front wing's looking a little bit iffy, though. Just bang on with it. Right, 5 laps remaining. I think we may come in. Yeah, right. Ultra softs, fuel up for literally, I need to add 3 laps of fuel, I think. 3 laps of fuel and we make it in the race. 4. Yeah, we need 3, yeah. Right, park condition. Do I fix that? Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. We'll go for another fast pit stop. Right, come in, Balcazar. Very, very rapid pit stop here. Right, that was good. Right, go to the end of the race now. Just push, just push. Right, so Pernay's conserving her tyres to try and get to the end in 11th place. And Balcazar is pushing like all hell to come back in this. It's been a bit of a weird one, really. Neither strategy worked for us, you know. The aggressive strat didn't work. We just didn't have enough. We weren't gaining enough time on the ultras to gain these extra pit stops we made. We made like 2 extra pit stops, I think, compared to other people. So it just didn't work. Just didn't work. We just didn't have the pace on these ultras on fresh tyres to make up the time for these pit stops. But at the same time, I don't think we would have survived the conservative because so many of these top runners did use a set of softs at some point in the race in the middle stint. Whereas I just don't think we would have had the pace on those. Saying that, though, Balcazar has overtaken Pernay because her tyres have completely gone off the cliff. She's on low fuel as well. So, disaster for her. Just didn't keep up enough with it. And low fuel for Balcazar. She'll make it through to the end of the race in 13th place. Oh, she ran out of fuel at the end. Bit of a throwaway race, that one. I'll admit that. I got the strategy wrong a little bit. But, we still got the podium in the one episode. So, that's fine by me. 14th and 18th. I wonder who scored points, though. That's going to be the more important thing, really, for me, for the constructors. So that was very, very interesting. Sharp actually won that race, but she had a demotion because of a GMA thing. So Flores ended up freaking winning it in the end anyway. So in the drivers, we're down to 6th now with Balcazar, 11th Pernay. Constructors, though, still in 3rd because Chariot and Risato did not score. So actually, after all of that, thumbs up. We're still in 3rd. That is great. That is great. Right, interview. Balcazar's fuming in her post-race interviews, running out of fuel on the last lap. Yeah, that was my mistake. That's fine. That's cool. It's all chill. Right. So, that was a bit of a half-half episode. But in reality now, one thing I wanted to ask is now strategy for the rest of the season is, because obviously I want to focus also having a strong season next season with this team. Do I save more money and try and hold on to this money I've got? Because I don't know how much prize money we're going to get, but I want to have as much money as I can to, again, start off with a really solid car at the beginning of the season to get those points when the reliability is very, very poor. I'm already on the finance. I'm already saving high on fat stacks there. And if I see... Basically, my thinking is, if Chariot and Risotto and Windsor, if they don't look like they're going to overhaul us too much towards the back end of the season, I may just completely halt making any more new parts. I'll continue making new parts right now for like the foreseeable like next 2 episodes, I would say. But then for these last 3 races, if I don't think they're going to get us, I may just halt development, try and stick it out, because then I can just save a lot more money there. And that'll add on to the prize money of being in 3rd, knock knock, on wood. And then we'll start next season again with a very strong car. Really thinking out in the future, because that's still like, 4 episodes away. But just thinking about that now. So maybe let me know your thoughts on that. Because I saw one comment in the first episode saying something about maybe trying to save as much money as I can, actually, instead of trying to build up the car right now. Anyway, leave a like if you did enjoy that. Let's try and get over 1,000 likes, guys, for that podium we got in that first race. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around, then do subscribe for weekly forum content. I've been aarava. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.